Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of the Bobby Bones Show.
The Rocket Review is so thrilled to bring you award-winning radio broadcaster, TV, and also, New York Times bestselling author, Bobby Bones. Thanks for coming on the Rocket Review, Bobby.
Hey, thank you for having me.
You know, it seems like you've been everywhere lately, and I got to tell you, congratulations with your brand new show launching on National Geographic, Breaking Bobby Bones. And this is really kind of a unique angle on television, the way you're doing this.
Yeah, for me, when I created the show, it was all about highlighting people who have gone through some wild adversity in their life and got to the other side of it, and they're able to tell about it, and it was very much a people show. But then when I realized that they had these, crazy jobs or, skills that they're still pursuing, I thought, dang, let me try to do what they do, because I want people to see me have to struggle as well, because we're learning about their struggle, but I need them to see me struggle too. And so, that's what the whole show is about. It's a very inspirational show. You come for the hook of me doing adventure, and I'm not an adventure guy. I'm actually, quite the wimp. But you also learn and you leave inspired. There have been a couple of stories. For example, Mike D, the first episode, he was in prison. He, was in gangs. He didn't know how to write his life, and he started doing rope access work. And so that's climbing to weird places by building rope rigs, because humans can't really get there. He's under bridges, tops of buildings. And I just happened to be meeting up with him, sharing his story when he was going and cleaning the underside of the Sky Bridge over the Grand Canyon. So here I am hanging on a rope 4,000 feet over the Grand Canyon, hating every second of it, but also loving that I get to share his story. So that's what this show is all about.
Well, I think it's so, kudos to you on it, Bobby, to where, in so many things that you've done in your shows and in life and everything else, you're not, you head towards your fear instead of running away from it. And that includes, with Dancing with the Stars, with winning that with season 27, but also, running wild, when you went on that TV show with Bear and recently on with your fiance. And it's like, it seems like a lot of things you do, you take on the challenge. And you also, humanize it by, just like with your new show with, Breaking Bobby Bones, to where you're stepping into these people's roles and kind of showing, hey, it's not this easy, and these things are important.
I wish that I was better at something so I didn't have to always pick things I'm not good at. But I do, I don't really have a skill. Like, I'm not a fast runner. I don't throw a football well. I don't really play guitar that well. But what I do is show that even if I am scared and I don't want to do it, I still do it. Because I think in life, sometimes we're fearful. And so we just decide, not for me. But I want to show that shouldn't hold us back. Fear shouldn't hold me back, shouldn't hold you back from trying new things. And so I'm constantly uncomfortable. I don't like to be uncomfortable, but I do like what happens after you're uncomfortable. And that's where the growth happens. And so, doing Breaking Bobby Bones and learning, how to climb in negative 20-degree weather over the top of a wind turbine. So I can, that's not for me, but I did it to show people that it doesn't have to be for you to do it and be successful. And so, when your brand is not being good at stuff, it's kind of like, dang, I wish I was better at it. But, it's actually for me to be, hopefully be inspirational to people who are watching.
Well, and you do such an incredible job, Bobby, of shining a light on others, with your most popular radio show in country music with the Bobby Bones Show, your podcast, which is just caught on fire. You've got so many great things that you're doing. I'm not sure how you juggle them all. And then when you're coming out with a brand new TV show on National Geographic, that's going to, 2 shows a week. Pretty impressive. I mean, you really have cut a unique niche for yourself doing this. And with the Raging Idiots, and I think you guys are going to be back on tour this year also.
Yeah, we're doing a couple festivals, and, you mentioned the stuff that I do. And again, I do it because I have to. I don't feel like I'm that great at anything. So I've got to just throw a bunch of stuff up against the wall, and hopefully some of it sticks. And, with me being able to highlight these people's stories and Breaking Bobby Bones, that is the greatest gift that I can give America, Nashville. It's to go, hey, you're not alone. I know people look at Instagram or Facebook and see people doing fun, fantastic things, but that's not real life. What's real life are, the stories of like Ralph, who lost both of his legs in Afghanistan when a bomb went off, and he's back in the United States now. He learned how to play hockey, sled hockey. He's on the Paralympic gold medal team for the United States. And I went and learned his story and played hockey against him, got beat up pretty bad. But that's what it's all about for me. It's about sharing stories and hopefully providing inspiration to those who are watching.
Well, I got to ask you one more question on this. Besides the brand new show, do you think there's going to be another book? I mean, you've already had 2 New York Times bestsellers, Bobby. it's like I know you haven't slowed down during the pandemic, obviously with a new TV show launching. What else is going on with Bobby Bones?
Well, we're promoting this show and hopefully people watch it, but I do have another book coming out next year, but it's a kid's book. It's to help animals, and it's about Stanley, my bulldog, and how it's okay if you don't fit in. It's okay if you don't look like everyone else. It's about the relationships you make and the decisions you make. And I kind of use Stanley, my bulldog, who was very sick for years, as the example. And so that book will be out next year to help kids and to actually help animals as well.
Well, and once again, too, on your charity work, you've done so much for the Humane Society, St. Jude, and Susan G. Komen that you don't get recognized for, but you don't look to either. You're just one of those guys that kind of jumps in and does positive things, just like with your new show. And we appreciate you taking the time to talk with us about Breaking Bobby Bones on National Geographic. Congratulations, Bobby.
Thank you for talking with me. I really appreciate it. And every Sunday night, it's going to be on. So hopefully people will watch it. But if they don't and it gets canceled, then I'll just do something else. That's what I do. Thank you for talking with me.
Thanks, Bobby.
Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of the Bobby Bones Show.